Jumbo. Hi, everybody. This is Javie's Late Show. This is a special program powered by new members, talking to fellow members. And right now today we have Jimmy Morris. Jimmy Morris, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Every day you wake up is a good day.
All right, awesome. So I want to know, what city do you reside from?
Brooklyn Park.
All right, cool. And how do you like it so far?
Great. I've moved in Brooklyn Park about 1987. And I love the area. Love the people.
Since you're from there, since you've been here for so long in Brooklyn Park, when did you become a member of Northwest Community Television?
I believe it had to be like around actually it was around 94, 95.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's when you became a member?
Yes,
and
it
and
was.
You've been coming here more frequently and creating a new program. What's your show called and what is it about?
Well, the current show that I'm involved with is called Less Stress and Wellness for You and I.
Okay.
And that show deals with the different aspects of stress and how stress affects our lives. All different realms of stress. Stress is in everybody's life, so it's something that we all deal with.
Cool. And so, what have you talked about in your recent shows? Well,
in our recent shows, we've talked about how stress, how people deal with stress. Actually, the first episode was actually going out in the community and talking to different individuals and asking them what stresses you out. So we'd get the opinion from individuals exactly what affected them each and every day. Second show was about pets and pet owners, because it's a great aspect to have a pet, because that alleviates a lot of stress. Third show was dealing with road rage, and that's something that from time to time everybody deals with out on the road, driving. It's a great amount of stress, because you have to have a lot of responsibility while you're driving. Not only driving the vehicle, but other individuals, in front of you and back of you, on the sides of you. So it's a lot of responsibility, a lot of attention span has to be taken.
That's right. So how do you keep calm and cool and collected? Because you seem very cool, very cool person. So it's like, how do you keep calm all the time? Like, do you follow the things that you say through your show and put it out to people, or do you does it just come naturally to you?
No, it takes work. It takes a lot of work. And the biggest thing about anything in life is being in control of yourself. I've been in martial arts since a kid, from about 10 or 11 years old. And the main thing about martial arts, it always teaches you, is discipline and control. And in life, everything is dealing with control. Us as human beings have to have control. So, and it's hard, it's not easy, because everybody has different levels whereas things affect them. But the main thing is knowing yourself and staying in control of yourself, because you can't control anyone else.
Okay. So, since you've been doing all that stuff, is making your show, is it exciting? Is it fun? When you first started, did you picture yourself making these many episodes? Or what did you expect while making these?
Well, the first part of it was learning all the different techniques, learning the camera, learning about editing, learning about putting a show together. That was the interesting part. But as it got interesting, it got scary too.
Yeah.
Because you're in charge of a lot of things, the production, the direction, and and then having something to say is the real important part about it. It's one thing to do a show, but one of my thoughts was I wanted to do something that could benefit people. And I thought, what can I do to try to benefit someone? And that's when I came up with the concept of talking about wellness, something that maybe each and everybody could get something out of and use in their daily lives. But it's stressful.
Yeah. I mean, you're just teaching people how to manage their own lives with new techniques.
Absolutely.
And that's good stuff. I mean, a lot of people should actually watch this, because I was watching the other day. I was like, oh, it's like I should be doing some of that too. Take time out of my life and actually try to use some of your techniques that you do every day. So, well, can you tell us? Can you tell our viewers what to expect? You know, what's the process? I mean, you go from doing your research to shooting it to editing it, then putting it out there. I mean, can you tell our viewers like how, you know, exciting is it? Well, would it be exciting for them, or what should they expect?
I absolutely think it would be very exciting to our viewers, because you know, it's amazing to take something and turn it into something. You know, we see a lot of television and we see things on television, but then when you come to a station like this and you start putting things together, you actually see, because it is difficult. There are things that are difficult, but then anything that's worth doing should be somewhat difficult. And then, you know, it's like, it's not the end, but it's the journey. Mm-hmm. So all the things you learn along the way are so great. And I have to say this, first of all, the people here at this station are wonderful. They're great. I mean, I've never met a group of people that are so obliging and willing to help you all the time. Like, you know, you might get in a situation where you start getting help and the help starts fading off. It's never like that. The enthusiasm is just as good from the beginning to every day to the next day. It's been a wonderful thing for me to have that kind of support, because I know I don't know much, you know, but I'm willing to learn, and you learn more from making mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes, but I won't make those same mistakes again. Yeah. And you learn more from making mistakes than having a success right off the bat. So each show we improve. Mm-hmm. You know, I look at the first show and I look at the second show and I see the improvement. And then that's the whole thing, like, as I said before, about the journey. You know, it's not so much the finished product, but what you learn along the way. And then you keep growing.
Yep. It's just like when you ask questions. We like to tell people, like, if you have a question, let us know. You know, because you keep asking this question, it keeps us sharp all the time. So it's like, it's just like a pencil. It's like you sharpen it once, it's sharp, but then it goes away, right?
That's right. Absolutely.
Just to acknowledge. It's like you keep it sharp all the time when you keep using it. Yes. So that's how that works.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. Yeah. Here, the people here are so great. I mean, the enthusiasm and the help, you know, it propels me to want to keep on going and learning different things, because it can get frustrating, you know. Come in and do something and work all week and then leave for the weekend and come in on Monday and I forget this, I might forget that. Yeah. And, you know, asking someone again, you know, without feeling like, you know, it's going to be a problem. It's never that way. They're just willing to say, yeah, well, you know, you forgot this, but here's how it goes. It works like this. Exactly.
So since you keep making your shows, I mean, has there been a point where your creativity has become more creative as you go on, or you know, do your ideas always come from a place where you're like, oh, I could do something like that?
Yes, and here at the station has helped me to do that, because the different seminars that happen, they propel me to learn more about some of the things I have questions about myself. So that helps in such a way to whereas I can ask more questions on the basis of an individual class and get the information that I need, and, you know, to help me propel myself to do better in the next episodes. But yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, I have one more question for you. Okay. It's a pretty big one. Pretty big one. All you had to say is the name of either one, all right?
Okay.
Okay, who is better, Superman or Batman?
Superman or Batman?
That's all I need. Just a name.
Superheroes are great.
So you just say it's superheroes,
right? Superheroes are always great. You know why?
Why is that?
Because they're superheroes. They're not average people. So we can't imagine to be a superhero, but it's an idea that we all can cherish, to think of someone that's a superhero, because we're just ordinary, everyday people.
That is true. That is true. Well, as I see time going by, I would like to say thank you to Jimmy Morris. Can you let us know what the show is called again?
The show that I'm producing is called Less Stress and Wellness for You and I.
And if you ever have any questions, please contact us here at nwct.org or search us up on Facebook. Again, this is Javie, and my late show this is Javie's Late Show. So. Take it easy.